It is March 7th, 1 p.m. So I am about to take my Sibo breath test. I've already done like a full couple days of preparation. Thursday I have a video. I literally just ate rice the whole day. 6:37 p.m. March 5th. Oh my gosh, I am just eating. Literally, this is my third container. The thing is, well, this is what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? God. Everything is just like chaotic, right? Patient preparation guidelines for the Sibo breath test. I mean, there's a bunch of tutorials online you could probably look up, but this is also, if you're just curious, for the breath test. And also I'm taking a stool test. I'm not gonna show that, obviously. That's a bit frightening. So yeah, it's saying like, wait 14 days after antibiotic treatment, antifungal treatment. I never took antibiotics literally ever, really. So I'm good. Discontinue probiotics 4 days prior to the test. I stopped probiotics a long time ago because they were not working for my acne. Discontinue any type of laxatives. Don't take vitamin C or magnesium 4 days prior to the test. I actually made that mistake like last week. That's why I had to wait a whole nother week because I took this like multivitamin that had magnesium in it. So yeah, make sure you don't take any of that. 1 to 2 days prior, refrain from eating all high fiber, lactose containing foods or slow to digest foods. Foods to avoid is bran, coarse breads, nuts, beans, and starches except for rice. Hence why I've been eating all the rice. No sleeping or vigorous exercise for at least 1 hour before or during the test. So I'm fine with that. It's 1 p.m. and I still haven't eaten anything. Can't wait to get this over with. I've never been so excited for a test. Honestly, too, at the same time, I was just like thinking to myself, is this what a true adult feels like? I don't get excited over like handbags or like new clothes. February, also because it was my birth month, I was like, you know what would be the best birthday gift to myself is if I could get a Sibo breath test, a stool test. True adulting for you, I swear. If that is not sad, I don't know what is. Also, I have this really annoying pimple. The worst pimples I hate are like anything that's like in the center of my head. I hate it so much. Anyway, I am a true adult. I get excited over going to a naturopath and taking tests. Anyway, so if you are on any medication or special diet that conflicts with these test instructions, it's recommended to speak with your physician. I'm good. All I ate was, again, rice. Where the sample is collected, there's a needle covered in gray sheath. Do not remove the sheath. It goes up and down with the tube. There are also holes in the blue bag for the air to cycle. Please do not adjust the bag. Oh, yeah. Because there's like a needle thing you have to like puncture while you breathe in. This is the sheet. Preparation diet. So the first 12 hours, you must limit your diet to the foods listed below. So you may drink plain water, coffee, tea, no sugars or artificial sweeteners like even stevia. I did not take anything, erythritol, nothing. Monk fruit. So the only things you can limit yourself is like meat, seafood, salt, pepper, plain white rice, white bread, eggs, clear chicken, fats, oils, weak black coffee or tea, no herbal tea, no sweeteners, like green tea, anything, creams. So obviously, since I'm plant-based, I'm a bit limited. So the only things I could eat, and also I'm gluten-free, all I was eating was just the plain white rice, and then I was having just coconut oil with like a bit of salt. So that's all I was eating for like all of Thursday and all of yesterday. It was real. It was like really intense, but at the same time I was looking forward to it just because I knew that today was gonna come and I was going to get this out of the way and figure out what's wrong with me. So anyway, sending your kit back to us. So it only include the Sibo timetable and your 10 tubes placed back into the bubble wrap package. Seal the box with tape to ensure it does not open during delivery. The return label is already attached to the box. If you're uncertain if something will affect the test, avoid consuming the product or consult your physician prior to the test. So anyway, that's the diet regulations. So that's like, I've only been eating rice and coconut oil and salt. So that's in preparation. You gotta have definitely big willpower if you're gonna do this test. But again, I am so ready to get my health back on track. It just does not even matter for me. I'm ready to just like do anything. Okay, anyway, so there's a whole thing of what you're supposed to do when you take this test. I'm just gonna figure this out while I do it. This is the needle, like there's a needle in this. Basically, every single needle will puncture every single tube because that's how you get air in the first place. So that's very important. So it says, do not insert your finger into the tube holder of the easy sampler at any time. Oh, because it contains the sharp needle. Okay, so the Easily Sampler device is pre-assembled and protected in a sealed plastic bag. Carefully remove the collection device from the bag. Cool. Number the glass tube labels, write your name and the date on each of the labels, which is right here. Okay, so we have the tubes, we have the labels. We have to number every single tube and write the name and date on every single label. On label number 1, write the time you are starting the test and place the label on one of the glass tubes. Okay, so the time you take the test is also very, very important because this test is going to take me 3 hours, which is insane because I've not eaten breakfast yet. It's 1:16 p.m. right now, but it's all good, all in due health. I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, I've been fasting definitely well over 12 hours because it's saying you're supposed to be on that strict diet for at least 1 to 2 days prior even. And then yesterday was my second day basically on all white rice diet. And then on top of that, 12 hours before you take your test, you're supposed to fast. So yeah, these are like what the labels look like. And I'm not gonna write down the time yet because obviously I'm explaining this and how to do the test. I will write in pen. Hopefully I can trust myself with that. So on label number 1, write the time you are starting the test and place the label on one of the glass tubes. Okay, so sample number 1. Okay, so for this bag, so it's saying hold the Easy Sampler in one hand and the glass tube number 1 in the other hand. Basically, it's saying hold this in one hand and the tube in the other hand. Obviously, don't remove any of the tops because you're gonna make your tubes useless. Don't do it, don't touch them. Don't mess with them, except hold it. Then place the test tube halfway into the needle assembly cap first. Do not push the test tube onto the needle in the holder yet. So I think it's saying like hold it on first. Don't actually press it in yet because you haven't even like filled the bag yet with air. So take a normal breath, close your mouth, and around the mouthpiece, exhale normally, okay, to fill the bag. As you exhale, the discard bag will be filled with air, which will vent through the small opening at the end of the bag. Continue to exhale into the mouthpiece to keep the bag inflated continuously and press the glass tube to the end of the tube holder so that the stopper is punctured by the needle in the tube holder. That was a lot of explanation, but basically until the full bag is full, continue breathing into it while you're puncturing that needle in your tube. So then you could actually like allow air into the tube and then keep the bag inflated with that tube in there for about 1 to 2 seconds. And then after 1 to 2 seconds, pull the glass tube out of the tube assembly and set that aside. Repeat steps 1 to 5 with the remaining glass tubes as many times at the time intervals as requested. Okay, yeah, and I think they're like 20-minute intervals, they were saying, something like that. So on top of that, I'm gonna watch a few more videos to just like make sure I'm doing everything right. So I will get back to you and we will actually go through this whole process. Okay, well on my notes it's saying that coconut oil is fine and oils and like butters and margarines apparently are fine. But then I was watching a bunch of videos that are doing the exact same test as the one I'm doing and they're saying no oils or fats or anything like that. So I'm like, okay. Apparently, we're eating more rice today, all day, without oil. Dude, this is my 3rd day of just eating white rice in a row. This is like so weird. But anyway, it's so funny at the same time. I'm just like, really? But at the same time too, I'm just like, really? It says that coconut oil is fine on the sheets, but then meanwhile, it's saying that it's not good on the video. And honestly, I just really want to make sure I take this test perfectly. So I'm not gonna risk anything and I'm just straight up gonna do whole rice eating thing again without eating the oil. And then also I found out that you should brush your teeth at least 2 hours before taking the test, which I have done a long, like, you know, I've already done that. And like, there's so many different details. I'll link the video down below. There's so many things you have to follow. It's so strict, but at the same time, it was pretty much, I followed everything to a T except the oil thing because on the paper it says oil, I can. Then on the video it says I can't. So anyway, we're going to just do this whole thing again just to be safe and not do the oil. And then tomorrow we're going to take the Sibo test. And then I will just straight up be doing it for 3 hours straight tomorrow. And I will just tell you how I feel about it and watch me do it and hopefully you can learn something. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Here we go again. So it is March 8th now. Oh my gosh, this has been a process. I've just been messing up all over the place. So it is 12:13 as you saw. Basically, I'm finally ready to take this test. I followed everything I need to right. It's just a matter of me not messing up the freaking bottles. Okay, so apparently I have to take like one baseline breath test and then immediately after I have to drink this Teva lactulose laxative solution, plum flavor. It's just like a sugary substance, I guess. something to do with your gut and bacteria. I don't know, but basically you have to take this during the test, but you have to have your first baseline tube, they call it, because they want one of this sample without you having to take that yet. So just for the first one, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. And I have to like time everything. So once I take my first sample, then like literally right away, then that's when I have to drink this. And apparently you need like 8 ounces. So I'm just gonna measure that right now, 8 ounces of water with this stuff. Okay, first sample, 12:18. I will take this at 12:18 right now. I wrote down I'm gonna be taking this sample at 12:20. I stick this on. So this is okay. So Sunday, March, oh my god, my writing is so freaking bad. I hope they understand this. My next tubes, this is my rough tube. They'll hopefully get the gist. Yeah, now I'm just gonna wait 1 minute. This is my solution. I'm gonna be drinking right after I take my first baseline sample. Why does it taste salty? Oh, I think it's from yesterday. Oh, what? The stupid thing is like, I can't see the air. So I don't know if this is like in. Let's just hope it is, because if not, I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna be putting them one by one in this bin, and I will just continue on with the rest of the procedure. I'm gonna drink this. I think it's good. I don't know. I really don't know if this is good or not. I labeled this one, and I guess we're gonna, again, this is a 3-hour process. Like, this is a 3-hour test. Every 20 minutes I have to take 1 vial. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna label all these right now just to get it out of the way, because this has to, like, I have to follow this to a T. You're just going to hopefully pray that air is in here. Other than that, I did everything right. I just hope, again, there's air in this thing. Okay, I will continue the rest of the test, and I will tune in at the end. I am down to 2 more. It's 2:41 right now. Oh shoot, 2:42, gotta do this. Okay. Anyway, my last one is at 3:02. So again, I'm just labeling as I go, and I swear, I think I messed up the first timing. I didn't make it a full like 3 hours. So I accidentally blew my first and second vial like literally right beside each other, because I thought that's what it was supposed to be. But apparently, even your first and second vial are supposed to be 20 minutes apart, which I was just being dumb. I thought you had to take them right after. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just putting them in these containers, and then I'm just gonna ship off a box right away. The first vial is done, and now the second one is almost. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat. I have not eaten anything yet, so I'll be eating my first meal after 3 p.m. I'm feeling lightheaded right now. It is 3:01. 3:02 is my last breath. Let's not hope last breath, but you know, last breathalyzer test. Hopefully, again, it's in here. I have no idea. The last sticker. And then we're gonna have to figure out this whole like diet thing now, which I will make a whole video about, but now I have to follow this diet, a strict diet, very limited, crazy. So anyway, the last vial. Please make me healthy, figure out what's wrong with me. Anyway, so these are my vials. I wrote my name here. And yeah, I guess this is it. I just have to walk down to a post office and like give it to them. Well, I'll have to tape it. I'm so nervous, but yeah, I guess this is it. Okay, well, I guess this is the end of this video. This is how to do the breathalyzer test. I will let you know in a later video on my results and all that for both tests and what's wrong with me. And yeah, this was fun, I guess. This is how I spend my weekend. This is how I spend my weekends, doing breath tests. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of me. I post every Sunday and Thursday. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video I post. All my social media links will be linked down below, as well as my second channel. You all don't know yet. So, my name is Sonia. I'm a music producer and I produce music. That second channel is basically for any of you that want to subscribe to keep updated on when I release my first single. It would mean the world to me. If you all love music, definitely follow it. So yeah, lots of virtual kisses and hugs, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, peace.